the Castis. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what?
Oh, forgive me. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Neocles, and
Flowers here can't just grow.
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers.
I don't know anyone named Minerva.
Her students are so small-minded about my photosynthesis accelerator. If you...
Look, do you need...
Oh, apologies, Nicastis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of my... But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis.
You're losing.
There are devices that you...
A good message. It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure. That must be the device Neocles mentioned. Reminds me of how I... That worked. First one down. Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened? I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens.
There might be something wrong with your theory. I still don't see how this...
The sun! That's it! The power source must also be displaced, rendering this light no different than the sun. No wonder you're the...
So the next step is...
Go to the control room and make sure...
And what exactly...
An igneous matter consisting of Imperial... It's a rock.
Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here! Oh, Malaka!
What's the Dicastis doing running around here?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like...
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Dicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neocles' device, and we'll fix the flowers.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neocles needs to stop meddling.
Melita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you!
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once.
All right, give me the rock.
Are you mad? You've completely annihilated.
Trust in yeah. Nature will heal.
Thank you, Vicastis. This is the right direction to go in. We might not see him.
Lita said it would take time for the gardens to heal, but those flowers don't look good. I wonder what she'd make of this.
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Olivia. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
Over here! Quick! Follow me!
Trust a stranger?
I'm no stranger. I'm Elpis. And I've been watching you.
That's not ominous at all.
I'll drop the cloak and dagger. I've been training to become like you.
I thought they preferred Isu in it.
The Isu may as well be the divine with how they rule. Cold. But it's not just Isu blood that makes...
Well?
I'm talking about this.
Showing off for me, are you?
Just a little. Are you impressed?
If I wasn't so distracted by your...
Flattering. But we have...
So,
I'm involved with Atlas. He's afraid of taking the relationship public.
wait.
From my experience, I'm not sure Isu men truly love. Nevertheless, I need to make him see that I can be his strength.
Your love is strategic.
If we take the relationship public... Right, but so long as I am merely...
It would be nice to have another ally in Atlantis.
At the Adamant Metalon, they harvest a metal used to create devices...
My spear is the strongest metal ever forged. Could this be used to forge a...
Well, adamant ingots could. But what I need is raw adamant. I know the one who can...
Is that what this metal is? I found it when I was there earlier.
Nice to see that you're as skilled as you look.
You seem fine to me.
Just as you were destined to be the Castillo.
A Atlantis isn't worthy of the type of change.
Like most great politicians, I'm ahead of...
Still, all you have is raw adamant.
Until I take it to a skilled blacksmith.
Well, you know where to find the Castis when you need.
The foraging shouldn't take too long. I'll meet you near the Dome of Atlas when it's done. Now that I have the Isu device forged, we need to move quickly. You distract Atlas.
More sneaking.
After Poseidon outlawed human experiments, Atlas confiscated a device and kept it.
I've seen what these is.
The science is sound, and I've even found evidence.
Just tell Atlas.
If he's afraid of his enemies hurting me now, what will he think of me undergoing this procedure?
I'm not sure a good Castis goes by.
I've been preparing for this my entire life. Atlas is a jealous lover, and he's already threatened by your role as the Castis.
Great.
Everyone knows it's lonely at... I've studied this science extensively. Once I impart Isu DNA into my body, I should be able to use the device without side effects.
It's the should that worries me.
Remember, whatever you do, don't reveal my political plans to Atlas.
Could trick Atlas into thinking you and I are closer than we are.
Are we not close? What's there to trick?
You know what I mean.
Yes. Making
El Peace, what are you doing here? With her, no less.
The Vicastis and I were just taking a stroll, and I remembered I left a book on Atlantean cyclical history here. She'd like to borrow it.
No.
No, you two stay here.
What game are you playing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure by now Elpis has told you about the nature of our relationship.
What? Is Elpis not allowed to have friends?
Of course she can have friends.
You have nothing to worry about that.
Maybe you don't play games, but Elpis lives for them.
Don't talk about Elpis that way. She's not...
So you do care,
You don't talk about Elpis like you love her.
and you're not speaking of her as if you're merely her casual acquaintance.
Elpis makes great points about improving the lives of humans in Atlantis. I support her cause. Why don't you?
She should support me. What? What have you done?
I'm not weak anymore, Atlas. I can rule Atlantis at your side.
This is your doing. You're trying to revolt against the East.
No!
What did you do?
I didn't mean to. He was going to kill you.
It seems my brother finally got his due.
I killed Atlas.
You hope to rule by his side to ease the conflict.
He wasn't as supportive of my dreams as I...
I support you. You can assume his role as you see fit.
Thank you, Azais.
You can't be more corrupt than Atlas. And Atlantis can't fear progress if it hopes to pass this cycle.
Atlantean politics are even more dramatic than in the...
I'm not the first Atlantean ruler to take power by force. If still, I didn't want to...
Bring the good you've always dreamed of to your reign.
I will, Vicastis.
Elpis will make a better ruler than Atlas. She certainly can't do any worse. looks so peaceful from up here. It always does. But it never is. I know, Icarus. I'm tired too. I've met so many people. Archons, kings, and now Isu. If I were ruler... Thanks. What's that, Icarus? A speech from your new ruler? You! Bring the food! You bring the wine! For tonight, we feast until our bellies are as round as the moon. That sounded good.
I don't have wine, but if I brought you some bread, would you help me?
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the Dicastis' speech.
It was more of a fantasy.
I thought it was wonderful, Dicastis Cassandra. Alcon, you're even more special than all the bedtime stories my...